Welcome back to Mama Mystery. I am your host, Kiely.
And I am your co-host, Austin.
And he's decided to open up a Crunch Bar, the noisiest freaking snack you could possibly eat, and we're all surprised.
And I don't know shit about crime.
Color me shocked. So today we are talking about a highly requested case. Specifically, a lot of our Patreons have requested this case. So this is going to be our monthly exclusive case just for them.
Hot dog. This is a big deal.
Yes, so...
And we're going to give all these people a little tease that are listening.
Yes, but
get
if
them
you
just
want...
the tip. Right, Kel? Right, Kel? Just the tip? We're going to give them just the tip and get them all hot and bothered. And then we're going to say, now, if you want access to this, you need to pay a couple bucks a month.
The full episode.
Yeah, if you want the full thing and not just the tip.
Oh, my gosh.
Tell them how they can have
You're
it.
so inappropriate. Anyway, if you would like to listen to the full episode, go to patreon.com/mamamystery. You get an exclusive episode each month just for our Patreons. I send stickers in the mail.
Autographed cards from Kelly, which I think is a huge deal, and I think you ought to hold on to. You get the fastest growing crime podcast in America. I think a card from you signed by you is a pretty big deal.
Well, thank you.
Maybe if they're lucky, someday I'll sign it, but
They're
not
ad-free.
anytime soon.
You don't have to listen to that annoying anchor ad at the beginning of every episode. Morgan, shout out to you for telling me I needed to change my ad because she listened to so many that she heard the ad over and over and over again.
How stressful to have to push the skip 15 seconds button.
Yeah. Yeah, if you hit it like 4 times, I think that does it. But anyway, so this episode will be exclusive to my Patreons. Thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you could ever possibly know. Truly. I mean that. Not just being cliche.
You're making Kelly's dream a reality for a freaking cup of coffee a month, the same price as one of those fancy Starbucks cups.
Yeah, cheaper than that, honestly.
Cheaper than that.
So,
we really appreciate
you ready to get started?
Let's dive in. Are we going to let everybody listen to this little tease, though, at the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Just the tip.
I'll decide when to stop.
Okay. A little foreplay.
So, Kiely Mae Rodni. That is who we're talking about today. Do you know about it?
No.
Why did you say no way then?
Just to fool you.
Oh, Austin. Okay, so Kiely Mae Rodni was born September 1st, 2005, and she and her brother Shep were raised in Truckee, California by their parents, Lindsay and Daniel. So Truckee, California is a relatively small town with about 17,000 residents just southwest of Reno and pretty close to Lake Tahoe. And if you don't know, Lake Tahoe is a stunning freshwater lake. It's a big tourist attraction because it is just an absolutely beautiful clear water lake that is divided right down the middle by Nevada and California.
Lake Tahoe's baller. Never been. Seen lots of pictures.
I would love to visit. I love The Real Housewives. And there's an episode in The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I think, when they go travel to Lake Tahoe. And I think that was the first time I saw it.
Kelly loves trash TV.
Oh, I love it. And I'm not shameful of it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So Truckee is just northwest of that lake. So Kiely was an exceptional, bright kid. She recently graduated from high school at the age of 16 with honors. She was super smart. And she was the type of girl that her friends' parents loved her because she had her head on straight. School was very important to her. She never got involved with the dangerous aspects of partying as a teenager. She refused to drink and drive and was very trustworthy and responsible. She loved to play music and often played guitar alongside her grandpa David, who played the cello. And there's also a video of her playing the mandolin with her grandpa. So they'd play side by side, sing. I'm so glad they have these videos. They're really sweet, wholesome moments for their family. So after graduation, she had plans to go to Sierra College to study music, but at one point, she thought seriously about studying medicine, and I have no doubt she would have excelled at no matter what she chose to study. So on the night of August 6th of this year, so this is just, I don't know, a month and a half ago at the time of this recording, Kiely's friends put together a little party in the woods of the Tahoe National Forest near the Prosser campgrounds. So let me just clear this up to avoid any confusion. Lake Tahoe is the big lake that I referred to earlier, but that is not where these events took place. Just north of Lake Tahoe are some smaller lakes. There's Donner Lake, there's Boca Reservoir, and there's the Prosser Creek Reservoir. And this party was going to be taking place at the Prosser Family Campground at the Prosser Creek Reservoir, which is just 12 miles from Kiely's home. And this wasn't just a typical little field party. And I have a question. Did you go to field parties or?
Yes.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember going to any field parties when I was in high school, but I knew that they happened, and I knew that like I had friends that went to those things, but I just don't think I ever went to a field party. But I mean they happened at our school too, and we're in the Midwest. So I mean I think this is a common thing for
just pull your
high
trucks
schoolers.
up to the middle of nowhere. Somebody make a fire. Let's all party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did they get crazy? Did you stay out late? Like, tell me about it.
I got in a fight at one.
Oh, okay. Why?
I don't remember.
Yeah. It was crazy though.
One time somebody kicked a window out of a truck with their boot.
Oh, nice.
But
I feel like this is common. Like kids, you know, I see the memes that are like, oh, the smell of vodka brings me right back to almost dying in a field somewhere because like they drank too much. And this was just like a pretty normal thing.
You know what? This isn't field party related, but if I smell a Red Bull open, it takes me directly to Shady Gators at about 9:30 p.m. on a summer night.
9:30? That's like when most people start their nights at the lake.
That's when my night was
That's
starting.
Lake of the Ozarks, for those of you who don't know Shady Gators.
It takes me directly there, and it's disgusting, and I can't stand Red Bull.
Okay. Interesting. So anyway, this party was not your typical little field party. This party had around 300 people there, and it's been said that there were even adults at this party. And when I say adults, I mean in the 20s to 30s range, not just high schoolers. There was smoking, drinking, maybe a few other things that should not have been there. One girl at the party reported that there was a group of older guys there that were trying to get girls to do as many bong hits as they could in a short amount of time. And because the area was so dry, they weren't allowed to have any bonfires or anything like that. So it was probably pretty dark out in the middle of nowhere. So it's kind of hard telling what all was really going on because this party was huge. So Kiely goes to this party with a few of her friends, and she drives her 2013 silver Honda CR-V. She did have a few drinks with her friends, and one of her friends, Sammy Smith, admitted that she drank out of the same cup that Kiely was drinking out of. It's also worth noting that Kiely and her boyfriend, Jagger Westfall, had recently broken up but remained close friends, and Kiely was even texting him that night. He texted Kiely saying that he'd been having a bad day, and Kiely offered condolences, saying, "I'm sorry you're going through that." But Jagger was not at the party. He was reportedly at his dad's that weekend. So towards the end of the night, around 11:30, Kiely texted her mom and told her she would be heading straight home soon. Her mom, Lindsay, responded to her, telling her to be safe and that she loved her, and Kiely responded, quote, "Okay, Mom, I love you too," end quote. So Lindsay goes to bed, trusting that Kiely is going to be home soon. She had no reason not to trust her. Kiely has always proved to be honest and trustworthy and responsible. So when she said she was coming home, her mom believed her. But when she woke up the next morning, she realized Kiely never made it home. So that is where we're going to cut this off for our regular listeners. If you'd like to hear the rest of this episode and exactly what we know so far happened to Kiely, head on over to patreon.com/mamamystery. And thank you so much for listening.